pressure here, but Niall Culleton should get at least one match dart. 16 for a dart at tops to win it.
Game, shot,
and that is absolutely outstanding from Niall Culleton. Pins the 76 in 2 to get the opening 2 points on the board. Their 88.14 average, 50% on his doubles. Very good from Niall Culleton to kick us off. And back after the break, where we will see two debutants in Marvin van Velzen and Bradley Roos. Tops for 2-0 and a break, and it's now a ton-topping finish for Marvin van Velzen, who has settled to life here in the Super Series.
No, he went in 20 last time. Look out for the 18 this time, because you can sometimes just over-adjust. Well, one double one. Now we do it in exhibitions.
Showboating of the highest order.
Game, shot,
and there we have it. Marvin van Velzen missed a whole host of match doubles and then got 2 of them in one visit. Marvin van Velzen wins the battle of the Dutch pairing here on debut to pick up his first 2 points in the Super Series. Coming up after the break, we will see ADC qualifier Stuart White against the WDF World Champion Neil Duff.
Neil, you require 8. Game,
but this time finds double 4 and does carve that breaker throw. It was in 19, but it could have been so much better.
16. 116. Now this is really awkward.
Can he just find one the other side?
Oh, what a dart.
Game on the third leg, Stuart White.
Pins the double 18 for a 116 out and a hold of throw and a 2-1 lead. Back-to-back legs.
Like Neil
lost the line. This would be some way to win it. Wants the ball for a 170.
130.
Well, he had the line right, but needed the weight of White.
Require 39.
Stuart White to win on debut is going to get 2 darts at double 16. Come inside 8. Match darts have come and they have gone.
33
for both. He's had 1 dart at the ball. He's now going to get 2 at double 16 to win back-to-back legs, to come from 3-2 behind to win ball 3, an average of 86.07, 6 140s, 10 darts missed at a double. Highlight for Duff in that leg. A wonderful 11 darter in leg 6. When we come back after the break, it will be Niall Culleton up against Marvin van Velzen.
You require 24.
So for 4-0 and back-to-back whitewashes for Niall Culleton. Last dart,
game shot,
and it goes.
Niall Culleton.
Niall Culleton finds double 12. Last dart in hand for back-to-back 4-0 wins here in Group A. Brilliant stuff from Niall Culleton. The average is not the best for all those missed doubles early on, but it is another 2 points in the bag. Coming up after the break, this one will be huge. Neil Duff against Adam Hunt. Adam Hunt was the early favourite for this group, but I think those odds have just gone out the window.
Games on the third leg.
As you said, mate, infectious. Leg 2, he pinned the double the first time of asking. Leg 3, pins it with a ton topper. Neil Duff
40.
Coming back at tops to seal the victory. That's a great guide.
Game.
And he uses it to perfection. Neil Duff, back-to-back wins here in Group A, and this time it was a lot better all-round performance from the BDO World Champion as he sees off Adam Hunt for 1. Coming up after the break, we will see the return of Bradley Roos against Stuart White. Wayne to lose his voice.
160.
Follow that dart. Tops for a fabulous 160.
120. Bradley requires
unlucky.
60.
He's threatened a few big outs. Nice. Gone double-double, but
Bradley Rose.
Certainly not on purpose. A very safe 20 finds tops. And then finds 10s for a 17-dart hold and a 2-1 lead.
20.
No more second chances, Bradley. This has to go to bag the points. How much can he see? Now he's chasing. He's come inside, up to 5s.
10.
And he's high.
Stuart to require 90.
So Stuart White, if he can keep darts straight, should get a dart at the ball. Single 20 for Bullseye to steal it.
Game.
And steal
Shot.
it. He has done.
White.
Bradley Ruse has missed a host of match darts here in the deciding leg, and Stuart White steps up and pops the 90 on the Bullseye to deliver 2 points in his tally. Coming up after the break, we're going to see a heavyweight clash here in Group A as Niall Culleton takes on Neil Duff.
Happy with that because there's pressure on the 74. Remember, this is for the match.
And he is going to get 2 darts at double 16
Game.
for a
Shot.
steal.
And
Niall Culleton bags the points and his winning run continues. But Neil Duff will be bitterly disappointed as he grabs his case there. 7 match darts went missing for the Northern Ireland star as he should have won this one 4-2. But it is Culleton who bags the points. Coming up after the break, we're going to see Marvin van Velzen against Stuart White.
I don't know what he thought he was on.
Game on the third
No
leg.
miscount there.
Van Velzen.
The foe.
Stuart to require 18.
It's a faux pas.
Dart 1 has to be aggressive.
Game.
And Dart
Shot.
2 finds
And
the
the
target.
match,
He wasn't sure
Stuart
whether it was in or not, but it is. And Stuart White seals a 4-1 victory over Marvin van Velzen to bag the points and move up on to 4 points. Coming up after the break, we're going to see Adam Hunt against Bradley Ruse.
Not the kind of opening leg Neil Duff would have been expecting.
135.
Teed up tops if he's back. But Van Velzen 65 for a break. 15. 1 dart at tops for 1-0.
Game shot of the first leg.
That's something we didn't see in his last game from Van Velzen, but this time the doubling is there.
They require 104.
To re-establish a lead. Double 12. Likes it over here.
Game shot
Brilliant from Neil Duff. 104 finish for an 18 dart holder throw. He leads again. Did that one when it left the hand.
And he's one. Well, he's won 2 of his 4 matches so far, Neil Duff. This is for a 3rd, and he's had darts in. He's had at least darts now in all of his matches to win them. This time, doesn't falter, gets the job done full 2, an average of 90.49. 3-1 falters in there, a 1-180, a ton plus out, and the finishing, that's the difference. When Duff is on his doubles, he wins matches 4 out of 5, 80% by far. The best ratio we've seen today. Right, when we come back after the break, Bradley Ruse back in action against table-topping Niall Culleton. Take out 87, but another poor visit will make this a little bit more comfortable than it could have been. Double 18 for a bit of Desmond, and it is 2-2.
Niall Culleton.
Good response this from Niall. Cups alive of picking up his first win. Trouble 20. Yes, double 10.
Can he get past that one?
The
answer is yes. And we see what it means to the young man. Big fist pump there into the camera. Breaks straight back, and he will have the darts in the decider.
Get on the board and pick up his first win of the day. And he finds the double 16, completes the job, picks up his first win, and inflicts the first defeat for Niall Culleton. Well, an average of 82.15, 86.92 in defeat for Niall Culleton. Good finishing from both, but it is Bradley who picks up his first 2 points. When we come back, it's Stuart White up against Adam Hunt. Half a hope. Oh, he's found a 60. This will be a leg that will leave Adam Hunt scratching his head.
Game on the third leg, Stuart White.
It's a funny old game, isn't it, Mace? From Adam Hunt. As Stuart
32.
White looks at 32 for a 4-1 victory.
Game.
Only needs the one. Stuart White with his best leg of the match seals the point against Adam Hunt. A very out of sorts Adam Hunt in this game, but Stuart White won't care one bit. Coming up after the break, we're going to see Bradley Roos against Neil Duff.
70.
To only get a dart at a ball from 70.
It's 76.
Sloppy.
Yeah, it's... Oh, that's a bit tidier. So's that.
On the fourth leg, Neil Duff.
It didn't look like he was going to win that leg at any point, really, throughout it.
103.
Good luck repeating it.
Game on the fifth leg.
Brilliant
Bradley
103
Roos.
finish from Bradley Roos. And again, that's come from kind of nowhere.
To have been.
Treble 19. Can't find it.
53.
So Bradley Roos gets another lifeline.
Bradley
He's made a mess of this one, but can put it all right in this visit. Madhouse for Roos. Can you work off of that? Yes, is the answer. Bradley Roos defeats Neil Duff 4-3. He made a little bit of a mess. A little bit too much hard work in that final leg, but it is the points in the bag. 80.82 average for Roos as he seals the deal. Coming up after the break, we're going to see Adam Hunt against Marvin van Velsen.
164.
Week of the year.
Will he go for it?
Game
Oh, a little bit of
leg,
magic
Adam Hunt.
from Adam Hunt. We were looking at each other in the commentary box there. Is he going to go for it? Is he not? And he is.
Fourth leg, Marvin
57, ball, an absolute Brahma.
100.
They can't do that again, surely.
That's another show where we've got a couple of hours. Tops to win it.
Game.
Brilliant from Adam Hunt. Finds a 120 finish to win it 4-3 and end his day on a high. It's been disappointing for the Adam Hunt, who was the favourite beforehand, but ends the day with 2 points. Coming up after the break, our final game, we'll see Niall Culleton taking on Stuart White.
Level 14.
Chance of an early break.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh, does well there not to hit the flight.
Game
It's
on
a
the first
great
leg,
little pop finish
Yep.
from Stuart White, especially after the first dart went astray because it blocked a route to the big 18, found a way to navigate it. How much pressure will be on this 102? A lot is the answer. As Stuart White finds his first maximum of this match. But Culleton is going to get a dart at tops to win it. And that is all he needs. Niall Culleton, 102 finish to seal a 4-1 victory over Stuart White, which gives him a 2-point advantage at the top of Group B as we hand up to the balcony with Henry and Chris.
Phil, thank you very much. Chris Mate alongside me to analyse what we've seen today. Niall Culleton then coming out on top out of the 6 players.
Yeah, nice ending to the match. A max from Stuart and a ton plus out for Niall. And yeah, for me, he was the best player today. And 4 out of 5, I think he'd be more than happy. I think the lads at the top of the table will be happy enough. 6 points is okay. It's a good start to the campaign of Group A.
We'll have a look at the table now. As for Stuart White, first day here at the Super Series, 3 wins from 5. You feel as if now he's settled into the competition.
Yeah, and at stages he looked comfortable. I think he just suffers with a little bit sometimes with the timing of release. And he is a player, as he mentioned in that interview with you, that had dartitis, and of course that's the sort of aftermath of that. Sometimes you can just lose your timing, but when he gets it right, he's looked okay, and he would be more than happy on 6 points, I would have thought.
Neil Duff on 6 points, but we know the levels that he's capable of. He knows the levels he's capable of, and he's got levels much above what he showed today.
Yeah, I think we've seen flashes, and that was about it from him. And again, you know, like I said, you look around and you go, well, he'll be happy on 6 points. Neil Duff will not be happy on 6 points. And there was games there that he had darts to win. He'll probably feel that 4 out of 5 may have been a little bit more realistic for him, but yeah, he'll be there or thereabouts. We know that from Neil. No matter how he starts, it's all about how he ends.
But does a player like him look at a group like this and think, going into tomorrow, which we call moving day, this is a group he can take by the scruff of the neck?
Yeah, well, nobody's been outstanding in terms of stats. That was right down there, and it was mainly down to the finishing. I don't think I've seen so many missed darts at doubles, and of course that affects the overall average and what we call the performance level. Any one of those players would think, well, if I can average 90, 91, 92 throughout the day, I could pretty much dominate, and I think that's what's going to make this group exciting come tomorrow, and then obviously on Wednesday. I think it'll be right up in the air by the time we get round to Wednesday morning.
What do you think the 2 ADC European qualifiers have learned today?
I don't know. You can see there's plenty of ability there, especially Bradley. He's the fundamentals of his throws there. But yeah, I think they'll both be disappointed with how it ended up for them. But like I say, this is a marathon, not a sprint. They've got all week to qualify for Saturday night, and we've seen this before with players on debut days. Sort of looked and sort of questioned, you know, are they really up to this? And then all of a sudden they find their level. At the moment, I don't think neither of them have found their level.
You play the 6 days. It is a long haul here at the Super Series. Me and you in commentary tomorrow, isn't it?
It is, mate. Lucky for you.
Lucky for some. Well, we have got some moving day ahead of us tomorrow at the Super Series, but it's Niall who is top of the pile going into it. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.